Oh shit, let's get it started.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he
Hello everybody and welcome back. This is your one and only Chicken Salad here with Neocab. I'm going down the Humble Bundle route. See what this game's all about. Hopefully you're all having a lovely day or night, wherever you're watching. Make sure you stay hydrated. Surround yourself with good people. Get some sunlight, and let's begin. Ooh, there we go. Change agency. Village traveler. We might put it on the top right just in case. Okay, we're just going to check the settings. Volume, we tend to put it a tad lower. Resolution's fine. Do I need to change anything? Game capture screen. Transform stretch screen. Perfect. It's already done. We'll close this. Quality beautiful. You tell me I can't do ultra? Come on. Sure I can do ultra. Americano? Australian? Heck yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. Reading speed? No, I need it. Yeah, I need it like that. Oh, maybe like that. No, I like it fast. I like it fast. Okay, cool. Settings. Let's go to a new game. Now let's go do this blind playthrough. There comes a point in any... Oh my god, okay. It's like flashing lines in the highway hypnotize you in some weird way. Like it's normal to talk to the clouds. Or come up with the name of the hundredth Joshua's trees as passing the endless desert. Especially at the point, and so was... Jove? Wait, how fast is this? I'm gonna have to read this in my head. Wait, hold up. Is it doing that because I put the reading speed that fast? If I put it slow, would it actually let's quit. Yes, let's quit. So if I put the... Oh my, it quits the whole game. If I put the reading slow, would it actually take more time? Because if it does, I'd rather just do that. I was way too quick. Let's try that again. Settings. And ultra, yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. New game. This time normal. Okay. There's a point in any long drive where your mind goes a little off the road. It's like the flashing lines in the highway hypnotize you in some weird way. Like it's normal to talk to the clouds, or come up with the name of the 100th Joshua tree you pass in this endless desert. I was officially at that point, and so was Jojo. Only 40 kilometers to go. To Los Angeles? New life to my oldest friend. It was like a gift when Savvy called me last week. My life was going nowhere fast, and she knew it. It used to be her life too. Losing jobs to Capra's II, juggling a dozen gigs and still coming up short. Getting way too comfortable just being sad. When she offered to be roomies again, this time at her place in the big city, it didn't matter anymore what had come between us. Okay, bit of history, or what we'd said when we were angry. All that mattered was the road ahead. That and the battery charge that had set me back 30 coin. Nothing like rolling into your new life flat broke. No problem. This is cool. You're a driver, just drive. If I could pick up even one ride out there, I'd be in a better place. Maybe even get a fancy his to Ascotto with it. I start up Neocab. Hey Elias. Los Ojos. All hard O's and hard S. The Los Ojos. I know, if I'm butchering, I'm butchering. Apologies. And hey Elias, welcome back to the stream. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you back. Have you played this game before? So we got Hello Lena. Yeah, first off the bat, I would like if there was an option for me to click as so I can finish reading it. Oh, that would be lovely. Driver rating 4.9, daily goals 3 rides. Start shift. Never heard of it? So I've read some reviews ahead of time, and it has certain things that I think are really cool ideas, but executed poorly. So I figured, since I got the Humble Bundle, I'm just going to go through the Humble Bundle choice games and see how they are. So far, the commenters are right, at least with Demon X Machina, or Machina. Probably Machina. I'm hoping they're wrong with this one. It's basically like a visual novel with choices. And we all know that while most games proclaim the choices matter, it probably doesn't. And I'm really hoping it does in this one. Well, let's see. Last shift. Okay, I got a 4.9. That's pretty good. Robert Coombs, Nguyen Min Van, Griffin Goldman, Andy Sum, Julie Hernandez. Daily goal, need to make 35 coin or pound, it's coins, pounds, of 3 rides. Map journal, Capra Cash. Contractor pay, juice by recharge, auto lease 1 week rate, contractor pay, 2 drones moving co. Okay, let's go back home. Let's check the journal. Look out. Los Ojos. Here I come. To pack snacks, toothbrush, pajamas, basically everything. Books plus dad vase. Excited, so excited, very yes. Excite. It just says excite, so excite, very yes. Top Neo cab driver in Los Ojos. Moving costs. Okay. Spend 33. Free freedom. Okay. Well, let's look at the map. Look at the pickup. Okay, there's literally just one person along the path. Liberty Heights. What's this? Outer Lands. This person. Oh, I can zoom out. So I'm assuming it's 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming the negative means I don't have enough charge to reach there. Demon X Machina would be a play on the Deus Ex Machina. The first pronunciation would be right. Like this CH will be a K. Ah, okay. Good to know. We learn in here. We're earning new wrinkles in our brains. Alright, let's try it. Liam Bard. Faster than Shuttersnap Lanor. Okay, so that's how much charge it's going to take. Let's start it. Night 1, the desert outskirts. Okay. For a second, I thought maybe Liam had put his pin in the wrong place. This didn't feel like a conventional pickup spot for anyone. I could barely make him out at first. All I saw was desert and dusk. Dusk till dawn! Then I spotted him. A lone figure dragging what looks like a huge luggage or a small... Oh my god, I gotta read this in my mind. I don't think I have the speed to say it fast enough. Hey. So I do apologize. I might just read this in my head. I don't think I can say it fast enough. I'll do these ones. Hey. Hi, pickup for Liam. And for Los... What was it? Ojos? 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 Pretty hot tonight, isn't it? I'm going to I'm really confirmed, right? We got his image. It's the same guy on the picture. Do we want to make small talk? Do we want to confirm destination? Or do we want to confirm the person? Let's confirm. We don't even know if it likes small talk, so let's confirm location, because we already know who the person is. So let's confirm location. Quiet. I can feel this anxiety creeping up from the back side. I can't help absorb that stuff like a sponge. I know I said I wouldn't read it, but I'm gonna try. Yes, Thank God. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, he's distracted. We'll go back there. I think it's like the classic response, right? Instead of what's up, I think we'll go all good back there, make sure that the guys are good. Oh, then the taking photos in the stars and the LO's line. I thought I'd lost my memory card and the bass is smaller than a grain of rice. Why do they keep making them smaller? Damn. Next time was smooth musical, but I couldn't quite place it. Definitely not Southern California. Anyway, hello, Lena, right? Said on that. Yep, that's me. Awesome, thanks for picking me up all the way out in here in Nowheresville. And oh, I got a message. Okay, so we'll go to my end. Good. Okay. Yeah, I think saying it's my job. Again, you know what the tricky things about visual novel type games is, like the statement is very small, and then they go on this whole they may go on this whole tyrant. It's like, that's not what I meant. Anyway, with the choices that we do have, I'll say not a problem. You know, be human about it. Yeah, not a problem. You need. Yeah, Cap goes where Cap refused to tread. I'm like, where are you coming from? Cactus Flats. Another one, going to the big city on holiday. Small talk, eh? More like a permanent vacation. Car's carrying my whole life right now. I'm moving. Moving, that's huge. How are you feeling? I don't know. I think excited would be the word based on her journal, but also nervous. But she said earlier about, you know, I was thinking about doing this. Maybe we should do this. I'm going to do something that I thought I would do before, but let's do this. This ex machina means God from the machine. It's a plot device whereby a seemingly unsolvable problem in a story is suddenly or abruptly resolved by an unexpected and unlikely occurrence. Was pretty literal from ancient Greek theater. An actor would be craned over the stage in the character of a god to fix the way for the hero when they had no chance. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Someone just steps in, like almost like breaks the, wouldn't say the fourth wall, but breaks in the, what is it, the first, second, and third wall. Not even breaks, comes in, fixes it, and comes back out. It's like a narrative. It is a narrative device actually, but like a literal person acting as a narrative device. That's kind of cool. Yes, another wrinkle in the brain. Thank you for covering that. Okay, so the thing I wanted to do, and just some in terms of interests, right? I need to just go do this real quickly. Is it the right? Is it left? Yes, I need to, oh, not that one. I need to go to editing actually. MS Paint, copy, go top right. We're gonna paste reference in here. And we're gonna just put it above game capture. We'll hit this again so you guys can see that. Also, I want to hit this one. The idea is I can do this. Awesome. And I'm going to do something like maybe this. Maybe even this. I was thinking, because choices don't really matter, but I thought it might be an interesting idea to pose something. What color is she? She is like purple. So we got, I've already forgotten the name. What is her name actually? What is her name? I forgot her name. We'll call it taxi driver. Taxi driver. Taxi driver. And she is, so far what we know, she's going to the city. City with friend. A friend. My god. I should probably type this in instead. Going to city, friend, friend, and we know that there's history. Bad blood? Question mark? Blood? Blood? So that's what we know so far. That's all we know so far. Move that back into it. In her journal, she wrote excited. I don't think she's. I guess she's a bit of nervous. I mean, the whole life is you're transforming your whole life. Oh, so this was the other thing I wanted to do. I was thinking of maybe bringing my bringing a level of my understanding. I mean, obviously it's a game, so it probably doesn't really apply, but I think it would be an interesting idea, right? So what's the motivation behind that? The motivation will be, can you see yourself doing it? That's a yes. Does the person does it bring it satisfaction? What's a good one to put down as satisfaction? Oh no, other thing is hierarchy of values, right? So is it within a hierarchy of values? Yes. Once again, I don't know why. Actually, no, we don't actually know if it's within her hierarchy of values at this stage. All we know is that it's important. Right. Does it bring her satisfaction? What's a good symbol for satisfaction? I'll just put it as an S for now. Satisfaction. So we don't know. She can see herself doing it because she's doing it already. Has to be within the hierarchy of values. But anyway, we won't spend too much time on this. Is she? I'm gonna say she's excited. Excited? Question mark. They've been to Los Ojos. Stop it! Is this first time in Automatic City? Is that crazy? I mean, yes, moving somewhere you never even visited, but damn, it's also very cool. Don't sweat it. It's mine too. No, I'm just visiting for work. Sort of. I'm a photographer, or trying to be. I'm taking a year off my real job to see what I can make happen. You get to travel the world and take pictures. Who was this guy? The dream. I guess it's more so my views, I guess, that I'm choosing for this character. I probably have way too much thought about this. But I would choose from that basic response. Yeah, it is the dream. It's a dream to go and seek out that thing that you want to do. I think it's important while you're young to do this. Because when you're young, you can take more risks. When you get older, it's a bit more trickier. So I think it's important to take some risks with that regard. Obviously within some level of consideration and planning. But I think it is important to kind of strive for the things that you think would work. Especially if you're really passionate about it. I think it's worth giving that a shot. As a dream. Evan and I talked about doing something like that at college until I couldn't go. Instead, she met a guy, a sculptor, and lived that dream with him. They broke up after a screaming fight in Milan, and she came home with a half-finished clay figure of herself. She always loved playing the muse. What about you? YLO. I'm moving in with my best friend. I actually haven't seen her in ages. We used to be super close and then we kind of weren't. Why did that just slip out? I always forget how easy it is to spill your secrets when you're only making eye contact with the road in front of you. For sure, I've moved a lot. UK, France, Canada, now here. Sort of fading in and out of different friend groups, maintaining most of my relationships online. Yeah, exactly. So why now? What made you take the leap? Exactly. Why take the leap now? She asked. All she ever had to do was ask. Just realized that my life isn't as good without her in it. Okay. I love that. Sometimes it just takes... it's just the only thing that makes sense, right? Exactly. It will be a fresh start for us. I hope. Okay, so she's running away from something. Guess this photography thing is it's a sort of my fresh start. So while you're getting the keys to a new place tonight, I'll probably be out snapping pictures of Capra Tower. Capra Tower? Gross. Wait, why is it gross? So we have no history, so clearly she has some disdain to Capra Towers. Doing cover shoot for the multinational monster magazine. I mean, I hope you get some good shots. Okay, the first response is... I don't know. It shows a level of disgust that is not needed, right? And I do wonder if there's an element of that in terms of like the human connection thing, especially if it's tied to monetary gain and future prospects. Would you compromise on some of the ideals of a good customer rating? But anyways, I'm going to choose the bottom one. Doing a cover shoot for multinational monster magazine. Hey, well, it's just a beautiful building. Okay, that's clearly not what I was going for. So I guess I'm going to choose the bottom one. Sure, I heard it's very impressive. She angry. Yeah, you can afford beautiful buildings when you have monopoly. No, we'll do the bottom. We don't want to be confrontational. Your emotional states affect which option you can choose. My hand tightened on the steering wheel. I had nothing good to say about Capra. Okay, so this was the idea that I thought would be very interesting, where your emotions impact the choices that you get, right? Because I had a similar gaming mechanic idea where if you go too far from your aligned temperament, personality, and history and coping mechanisms, instead of they block you out here. But my idea was it doesn't block you out. It makes it harder for you to select it, and you have to do something to make sure to get to that point as well, instead of being blocked out. But oh man, this is terrible. Okay, anyways, we'll choose this. Okay. Beautiful building, monopoly if you haven't take the spoils of selling out human dignity, right? He shifted his seat and tried to smile, but it was tight and uncomfortable. Capra. That name carried so much baggage for me. My first driving gig of my only income stream. Before they replaced me and every other driver with autocars, soulless capsules of glass and plastic. But hey, those things don't need health insurance. I tensed up seeing the logo was all over the place. Nearly passing car was one of theirs. Nearly every passing car was one of theirs. Rolling our streets covered in sensors collecting data on everything and everyone. Just hearing Liam say the name had my heart pounding in my ears. Right, you're not a fan. We don't need to get into it. Yeah, exactly. Why are you doing this with a potential customer anyways? Felt like all the energy in the car has flipped. He was closed off suddenly. Cold. Yes, I wonder why. It's exactly why everyone says taking politics with a PAX is the quickest way to tank your star rating. You got labels already. My 4.9 ratings definitely didn't want me to push him. Actually, I want to get into it. No, let's go. Of course, you're right. That's right. I didn't mean to be so snarky. Thank goodness. I was going into me. My hackles were up and over what? A photographer who just wanted a picture of a famously impressive building. Exactly. It was exactly what happened. What had happened to me and Savvy. I got all emotional of something that really wasn't a big deal and I pushed her away. Ah, so reflection? You're so volatile, Lena. Okay, she's Lena. Like I'm looking for reasons to be sad or worried. Like all my bad feelings were just deep out of me and poisoned my life. And actually everything was just fine. Well, that depends. Couldn't let that happen again with us. Ugh, I'm sorry. Guess I'm biased. I think I'm just stressed. It is no, we don't need to fake that because we already have disdain towards it. By doing that, you just further... Am I teaching people how to be sociopaths here? No, I don't think it's a wise idea to go with the bottom one. It is because you already put your statement out there. Once you said your statement or whatever emotions you brought in, that's the concrete thing. You can't go, oh, I was just joking. It doesn't work that way. They already have this image of this stranger. Now you have this, the old saying, the first impressions do count. They actually do count to a certain extent. So it's really hard because I'm not exactly sure how she's going to take it. I'm not reading this. It's one of those things in terms of narrative-based games with choices. I think I'm just stressed is probably the most honest statement there to say. I guess I'm biased. Could be also used as, it could be, if depending on how she responds. It could be a truth. So yep, I'm probably biased, and then you can kind of work your way through, which takes extra effort, especially if you're in a cab that you don't even know this stranger. So I think the best choice, in my opinion, would be the middle one. I think I'm just stressed. So putting out there, probably again, not the best choice, but given the choices that I do have here, probably the one I would choose that would have the least amount of conflict and more resolution potentially. Yeah, we got that one. I think I'm just stressed. Moving is the worst. It's all good. I just don't want to talk about it. I get it. There's a lot of baggage attached to LO. Trust me, I really do. But I'm not here to pick it up. Exactly. Exactly. This week, for once, I'm just a tourist. Well, sorry again anyways. Yeah, we can do apologies. Whether they take it or not, it's a different story. Totally get it. I mean, depending on the type of language used, could work as well. So either one is pretty good. It really depends on how well you know this person, eh? I feel the top one's a bit deflective. Could be taken away as deflection. I'll go totally get it. Yeah. Look, if I wanted a silent ride with a brainless driver, I don't call it a Capra. You're much more fun. Hey yo! As the sun went down, I could just make out the first lights of Ella appearing out of the desert, suddenly like a mirage. We were almost there. The city lights spilled across the windscreen as we crossed the LO city limits. He pulled out his camera and I heard the shutter clicking away behind me. Okay, honestly, I thought the city would be a lot more impressive. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Turning. I thought it was just going to be a straight line the whole way through. I thought about my new apartment, my new life. I thought about Savvy. You know what? I think you'll think about both. So which choice would be best to choose from here? Okay. Based on what she is going through, I think I reckon it's probably a bit of both, but she's already here now, so thinking about the new apartment, new life is already done. I think thinking about Savvy would be the next thing, because that'll be the next step, right? You already made the move, you already made the thing, so you're gonna be like, you may be thinking like, okay, now after this 3 gigs, I'll probably need to, because you already got the pragmatics out of the way, hopefully, if this person's organized. You think about the relationship and the potentialities and myriad of different things that could happen. Hopefully positive. So I'll say I thought about Savvy. No more nights alone. No more longing for change. I was making the change and I was ready. Here I am, Savvy. It's real. I did it. I pulled up to Liam's destination, a modest hotel. Nice, but it had an art to it. Made sense. You know, this is going to be great, right? You're doing something really big and I think it's going to pay off. Oh, how nice and supportive. Okay, so obviously between the two choices, well, we'll see, I guess. It throws I still think it doesn't throw shade directly at the person making the comment. And it really depends on the culture, now that I think about the culture of the language. And the words and the meanings behind the words that you say. I think just a thanks, generic thanks, can't get misconstrued unless you say it in a specific tone or cadence. But I think thanks is probably the safest bet here. Thanks. And sorry again for being so testy before. I'm in a Capra town now, and that's that. It's nothing. I've gotten my share of arguments with cab drivers before. You have? Yeah, with much worse opinions. And listen, I know you've already got a friend in town, but I'll be crisscrossing town in neocabs all week. Maybe we'll get paired up again. You know what? Yeah, I'd like that. He shouldered his luggage, headed to his hotel, waving at me as he disappeared through the doors. I waved back. Good. That's good to do, reciprocate. I guess I made it. Battery's low though. Perfect rating. Let's go! A serendipitous ride with a spirited driver. Welcome to LO. Ah, man. Your rating stayed perfect. Sick. Okay, so there's a rating system as well. Interesting. Forward. Earned. Nice. Next. Okay, next. So that's savvy. Just past Palm Spring in the home stretch. What's good, Lena? Bad news, went back to the Cactus Flats. Oh, okay, so again, I don't know the relationship between savvy. Okay, so now we can put that in. I just realized the way I'm playing is gonna probably take forever. Okay, so we got taxi driver is Lean. Oh my god, why don't I just type it in? I'm just gonna type it in. Stupid of me to do that. It's Lena. Friend is savvy. Okay, cool. So Lena's savvy. She can see herself going within the hierarchy of needs. Questionable, is it bring satisfaction? I think so. It brings her some level of satisfaction. I just need to know what I'll just say guess where I am. I think that's like the safest bet again. Till I can gauge. Then. You better be. I'm in LO. I don't know what I brought, so I'm gonna keep that blank. Each at your place. You mean our new place? Yep, wait, actually. Come pick me up, sending you a pin. I think, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think we need to spark anything. We can just say, yeah, sure. Although our battery is pretty low. Yes. Can't believe I get to see you so soon. My rave fave, my literal favorite human. Oh my fucking god. Can't wait, Savius. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. How long had it been since I've seen Savvy? 6 months? No, a year? It didn't seem possible. Some days it was easy to feel like she was still around because everywhere I went in Cactus Flats was soaked through with memories. Most days, that just made me miss her even more. Nobody gets me like she does. Like, really gets me. Being around her made me feel more like myself. Or maybe it just made me feel like it more. I saw her up ahead and my stomach flipped. El Bunny. They got little cute names already. Savviest. I don't even know where to start. You sure you want to sit way back there? You look amazing. First one sounds a lot like excitement. I think the middle one, you want to kind of show concern, but also comfort. You look amazing. Benign and vain. I think I'm gonna choose the middle one. You sure you want to sit way back there? Kind of shows that I want you to be closer, right? I think the first one is just a lot of excitement, a lot of energy. And you look amazing. Nice compliment, but other than that, I feel like it's really surface value. I think the middle one for comfort, and I think it's the safest one again. I guess I'm choosing a lot of safe bets, right? Again, I'm probably choosing it because I'm not quite sure what their relationship is like. I mean, obviously we know they're best friends, but we also know that there's bad blood between them, or at least bad history. You sure you want to sit way back there? Yep, I'm trying to get that authentic private driver experience, you know. Honestly, I feel safer back here. You're the only reason I would get into one of these things. Okay. Oh my god, did you actually get prettier somehow? Damn, girl. Come on. Whatever you've been up to is working. God, seeing you again is like... It's like home, you know? Me too. Sorry, could we talk less? Or being in this closed Capra HQ creeps me out. Yeah, I thought it was weird you wanted to meet here. Oh, I was downtown and it's a giant eyesore, you know. Seemed easy for you to find. Geez, thanks, Capra. Well, now I know where to avoid. So this, I guess, the first one, probably shared opinions. Bottom one, sarcasm, funny joke. I think I'll probably just go to the first one. Exactly. Yeah, so connect. So don't have lights like this back in the flats, right? The way we left things echoed in my head. Here we go, the bad blood. Heat rushed to my cheeks. Was I turning red? My chest tightened and fluttered like I couldn't get enough air. A bit of panic. I called her selfish and cried until I couldn't breathe. Right before I begged her not to leave. Hey yo! Sorry about how we left things. I just wanted to say. And pause. Oh man, it's all good, Tiny Gamer. If you need to lurk, you can lurk. Don't let me hold you back from your exams. But before I let you go, no. Good luck on your exams. I'm glad that you're putting your exams in front, because that's more important. You know, having fun on stream is having fun on streams, but at the end of the day, the things that's going to give you the opportunity to move forward in life, those are the important things. And also family. Unless you have a terrible family, then it's the people that you covenant with. I hope you all the best with your exam. And if you need help with your exam, and if I can help you, you need not only to ask. Good luck though. Alright, let's continue. Sorry about how we left our ancient history, whatever. I'm totally over it. Well, what have you been up to? Tell me everything. So, did you ever get any more gigs with your band? Okay, so first one, open question. Tell me everything. So hopefully she can either summarize or she's gonna pick a topic. The bottom one. So, did you ever get more gigs with your band? Shows that you know something about her that's usually appreciated for most people when you know some tiny detail about them that most people don't always talk about. So that's always good, and it helps the connection stronger. I think I just convinced myself to do the bottom one. The only problem is I don't know if that was the reason why they separated, because she was being selfish. Was it because of the band or something else? So I'm going to keep it open and choose the top one. Oh, what have you been up to? Tell me everything. Well, I kind of bounced around for a while. Remember that guy who said I could crash with him and his housemates? Definitely remember how he always called me Lisa. Turned out his housemates were more like his parents. They were super sweet and their place was nice as fuck, and oh my god, so clean. But then his mum gave us matching sweaters for Christmas. That's why I felt myself shrivel into a little ghost right then and there over the eggnog. Yikes. Very. Compared to the perfect family time, social activism is way more chill. There's some foggies too afraid of their own shadows to really affect change, but I can work with that. Those foggies. Speaking of, I can't believe we're back in your old steery. This thing knows all my secrets. And you know I love retro as much as the next girl, but would you mind parking it a little down the street from my place? People would get really weird if I thought I was a pro car. It's just a big issue with my work right now, you know? Are you anti-car? Anti-car will give us more information. Oh, sure, okay. Somewhat understanding, but not really. Let's go anti-car. I want more information. Are you anti-car? I mean, kinda. Nothing personal, but that's like shop talk for me. You don't have to get into it, right? Not to get in the fight right away. It sounded good to me. Sure. Oh, wait. Where are we going? What's your address? Oh yeah, pull over. You live here? No, I just remembered. I got you a present. Oh no, I didn't get you anything. I think that's a better response. Instead of, yep, I'll pull over. I'll gladly accept any gift. I think in most gift-giving cultures, it's fair to reciprocate. So, yeah, let's do that one. Oh no, I didn't get you anything. You're here, like, for good. That's enough for me, El Bunny. Okay, I'll pull over. Close your eyes and hold out your right hand. Are you gonna... No, unlike you, psychopath, I will not put a bug in it. It wasn't a bug, it was a caterpillar. That was like 3 years ago. That's dismissive. I think the first one's a more funnier response, so we'll go with that one. It wasn't a bug, it was a caterpillar. And it was fuzzy. Fuzzy as a caterpillar is probably not a good idea. Oh, I remember. Come on, give me your hand. I forgot how tiny her hands were and how they were always so cold. That's a circulation problem. Probably. Who knows? It depends on the weather, actually. Temperature. I should have brought you some gloves. How are your fingers freezing in the middle of the desert? That's a good question. There must be ice that runs through my veins? Question mark. Jace is always whining about it. Who's Jace? Just slip something metallic onto my arm. If you're not going to shut your eyes, at least stop fidgeting. It tightened to a snug fit around my wrist. Ooh. What is that? Like a mood bracelet? Is that what it is? Whoa. Yeah, let's thank him first. Thank you. Do you know what it is? Nope. I pretended I did. It's a bracelet? It's a feel grid. It's a 6th gen biofeedback device for your feels. The color and intensity shows your mood, basically the way you feel in your body at that exact moment. You're yellow, which means you're feeling positive. Okay, yellow's positive, probably because of my awesome gift. Wait, she's got green on her. I've got the necklace edition. Feel good green. Okay. Now we both have like total awareness of our emotional well-being. You know, to take care of each other and all that junk. In that trunk. Oh, Savius, this is like the best friendship bracelet necklace ever. Exactly. So, it's reading my brain waves? Nah, it reads your blood. What? Sounds like a mood ring. Exactly what that sounds like. Did it have to be blood? Okay. That is dope. Fucking science, right? It's literally magic. Everything we feel, so our brains trigger some chemical to flood our systems, right? So this has the little sensor that reads all the molecules as they go surfing through your tubes. That's why I need more technology in my life. So cool. Oh my god, I love it. Ew. Yeah, I don't know about, you know, tiny tubes going through my freaking wrists to read my mood. And I'll display my mood. But in saying that, I don't know how legit this bracelet is. I'll just say, so cool. See, now move towards green, which means you got just a little chilled out. There are 4 basic colors. Yellow is feel good. Green is high intensity, happy, sunny, excited. Red is angry, anxious, agitated. Blue is, well, blue. I don't know, I thought it'd be really cool for you to see your colors. People can be so fake, you know. But everyone I know with a feel good, it's like an emotional superpower. Keeping it real is like second nature now. It's an interesting idea. Even without talking about it, she knew me so well. She didn't even see how I'd gone off on Liam just now. Oh damn. I'm trying to work on my emotional superpowers, just so you know. I've been a little all over the place, honestly. I think that's probably the best one. I've been a little place all over, honestly. I get it. There we go. Just let you know that your feeling is real, but that is temporary. Plus, now you know when your packs are giving you too much shit. Too blue and you probably need to take a break. Too red, then you gotta stand up for yourself, okay? Interesting way to put it. Tell that to my star already. Otherwise it'll explode. No, but you might. And I've seen what that looks like. Yes, the screaming match. Oh, it's gone red. This thing tells you they're not pissing you off, so you don't. I know confrontation is more my thing. But as you can see, I'm chill green wave at the moment. Surfing a chill green wave at the moment. Chill as a cucumber. You know, you're still saying it wrong. What? What's it supposed to be? Cool as a cucumber. Dude, I'm moving towards the red. Oh my god, I missed you. Damn, I even tried to remember it like cucumbers are so chilled. Well, I missed you too, lady. You know, no, it makes you happy, not like pissed at me. It's broken. I'm totally pissed. Nah. Again, I can't tell so far, but I'll say, why would I be pissed? Well, would that open up the past if I say this? I mean, that would be good for information's sake. It's broken. I'm totally pissed. Is a nice joke to pass it on. You know what? Let's test the water. Let's throw in a joke just to see what happens. It's broken. I'm totally pissed. Okay, but I'm being serious. It's not a big deal, but the way we fought when I left. But the way we fought when I left. Oh, she's red now. I wasn't trying to hurt you. About to explode. I know. Ooh. I really don't want my feelings to upset anyone, but you do feel things a lot actually. Oh, she's very red, which is something I really love about you. Your heart is so amazing and the way you feel things. It's kind of beautiful. But bottling all that up doesn't make it go away. And when it comes all out, it's kind of intense, like that night. You're not the easy person to disagree with sometimes. I feel it's deflecting what she's saying, so I'm gonna say, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. But I'm here and you're here and we're starting over. Hey Taz, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully your day has been well. You hate options that sound nice, but when you pick them, they are the most toxic option. I know, right? It's like you got these voices, you got these options. This is a common trait with some of these like as a dialogue choice games. Like, oh, this sounds okay, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's meant to sound like a joke, but no, fuck you and your whole family and your whole family tree. It's like, whoa, that is not what I selected. I would love for these type of choice dialogue games to have a rewind button so that when you pick it, you're like, oh, that's not actually what I wanted to say. Click to rewind or something like that. I actually wanted to say this choice instead. And if people want to like choose each choice and see what happens, let them do that as well. Like who cares? Anyways, and we're good, right? No, and we're both gonna be better about saying how we feel. I think the bottom was a much better approach. I didn't want to risk making him mad. The weight on my chest would pass. We're both gonna be better about saying how we feel. I didn't want to make. I didn't want to. What? What the fuck, man? Okay, this is where it gets a bit. This is the bit where I think I saw in the comments was a problem. I think I'd rather choose this, but it's not letting me. So I really don't have a choice, which means I'm being funneled into a certain dialogue. And I guess some people felt that this means that they're not really getting a choice at all. Am I good, right? Hell yes. I felt a weight lift off my ribcage. We were in sync again. We could always talk about serious stuff later. Savvy and I had all the time in the world now. So, how do we get to your place? You know what? I'm gonna say I'm starving. I'm starving. Oh shit, I'm really sorry, but can you take me somewhere else real quick first? Sure, where are we going? Well, I need you to drop me off actually. It's this guy, and trust me, it's kind of a huge mess. You don't want to know. I'd kind of like to call it a night actually. No. That dismisses her concerns over your own concerns. I came all this way to see you and you want me to give you a ride? Again, this confrontational. I think making sure that her well-being is first and foremost in the forefront of your mind, especially if there's someone of concern, someone of I don't want to say value, but within your circle of trust, I would say, someone of importance to you. I think making sure they're okay is probably the best way to go. So we're gonna do that one. Taz says it's like make joke, and when you pick it, it makes a joke about how sad they are or how they have sickness or something. Exactly. And I'm like, the fuck, that is not what I picked. It's like make a joke, your mum. It's like, bro, my mum's, the mother's dead. You can't make a mum joke now. Anyways, is everything okay? Totally. Kind of. She's going blue. I don't know, honestly. I kind of fucked up at work and I just gotta fix it before shit comes down on my head. I wish I could just go straight to this awesome ramen shop you're gonna love instead of helping my dumb ass. It's a little embarrassing. That's okay. Okay, so if she's trying to deflect and not want to talk about it, that's fine. You know, I think it's okay to let it go for now. And if that's how she wants to deal with it, she can deal with it that way. I think the other thing also on top of this, and I wanted to say it, is at work, you can either do it right or you can do it wrong and do the work twice. So if you want to do extra work, then make mistakes. Obviously, making a mistake is part of the learning as well. But if you're half-assing things, you're gonna eventually have to full-ass it. So don't half-ass things, just always full-ass. I'm just gonna say, are you okay? Just to make sure that she's okay. Are you okay? Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I just gotta do this one little thing before it blows up, and then I get to keep my job. Thank the gods. And we don't have to start looking for a cheaper place. Kidding. My god. Chicken everybody. Chicken. Hey Artyom. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you around. Oh my god, I'm missing the whole thing. I just realized probably bottom left will be better. Oh, but maybe not bottom left, bottom right. Okay, so I missed that entire dialogue. Low game. Is it this one? Yep, load this game. How's it going? Hopefully things are well. Yeah, mate, we gotta do this whole thing again. Start shift. Map. No, load. Is it this one? Yeah. Capra's reach. If you think Capra represents the worst of robo-capitalism, it's simple. Dude, it moves so fast. It's from Savvy. It's good, Lena. Guess where I am. Apologies, we're gonna have to speed this up, eh? There's no way to speed this up as well. Check your place. I mean, our place. So I think text-based games like this. Yeah, I think I said sure. I think text-based games like this should have this the ability to skip these things, get straight to the choices, especially if you've seen them before. Oh, what's heaviest? Oh, yes, you can skip. Fantastic! Let's go. You sure I want to sit back there as what I chose earlier? Oops, I accidentally clicked outside the bloody thing. Well, now I know where to avoid. That's what I said earlier. Tell me everything. Are you anti-car? Oh no, I didn't get you anything is what I chose. Wasn't a bug, it was a caterpillar is what I chose. I should, your fingers was freezing. Does everyone remember mood rings? Mood bracelets? I'll just thank you. It's a bracelet. Okay, so heart on your sleeve. That is dope. So cool. And then she explains the whole mood mechanics. I mean, a little all over the place. Otherwise it'll explode. Cool as a cucumber. Totally broken might be pissed. Made the joke. You're not happy. You're right. We're gonna feel better. No, saying how you didn't want to risk her making me mad. Okay, we're good, right? Hell yes. Felt a weight lift off my rib cage. We're in sync again, and we could always talk about serious stuff later. Savvy and I had all the time in the world now. So how do we get to your place? I said I'm starving. Shit, I'm really sorry, but take me somewhere first quick. Where we're going? We need you to drop me off. Actually, yep. Huge mess. Is everything okay? Blah 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 blah. Gotta fix things up. It's a little embarrassing. Are you okay? Yeah, it's all gonna be fine. Just gonna do. Yep. The best. I mean it. Well. Right back at ya. Lives in this totally weird rich person dorm called Kinfolk. The place is crawling with techie scum. He sounds great. So what do you have to do? I think a more pragmatic approach. Rub their knees together like she always did when she was feeling uncomfortable. I wonder if she knew that. It's her tell. He's a good client and I ran my big mouth and pissed him off. Ah, I see. So now I have to go kiss a little. Give the baby his bottle. He's been dying to get into this club, and tonight I can actually make it happen. But you should totally come meet up with me and Jace later. You could just pick up another ride, right? Who knows? Maybe it'll be some cutie who wants to show you around LO. Hang on. Let's see though. Who is Jace? You're going to a club right now. Nah, we don't need to put the judgment on her. We can just say seriously though. Who is Jace? It's only been a minute, but we've had this super intense connection, like sunshines, butterflies, and all that shit. I bet you really like him. Okay. I can try and get you on the list. Let me just text Jace. I kind of just want to hang out with you. I feel like it's the response that she wants to go with. But again, that's dismissing what she wants to do. And we're here. We're kind of like a guest, even though this is going to be our new home. So I'm going to say, okay, cool. So how long have you been with him? Yes, cool. Okay, he says he'll text you all the deets soon. Great, I'll just wait for the deets. Just gotta do this thing. Then you should head over. So when... Oh, this is it, Kinfolk. I'll text you in like an hour tops, okay? Then come meet us. Sounds good. See you soon, Rumi. Welcome to LO, and remember, pick up a cute Pax next. Watch them bounce up the illuminated steps and vanish in the soaring apartment tower, half spacecraft, half greenhouse, and covered in glowing triangles. What was this place? Capra cars buzzed around me like I was inside some kind of nest. A few of the people inside gave me a car, definitely looked from behind at the tinted windows, and they were right. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be with Savvy, and even for her. Maybe I misjudged my friendship? This was a little much. I don't know about friendship, because there's nothing to compare it with, so I'll say this is a little much. It was just a detour, no big deal. I'll just do one more ride to earn some coin, and then we'll be back in sync. Or she getting angry? Things just had a way of being spontaneous with Savvy, and I was never as happy as I'd been when we were together. Wait, did I read that wrong? Why are you going to that? Feel good. Hello, how are you feeling today? Your new Feel Good is a biofeedback device that displays your emotional state as a color. Get started. Your Feel Good also measures the intensity of your emotions in 3 levels: low, medium, high. The more your Feel Good lights up, the more intense you're feeling. Got it. The circumplex, fancy science term. This map represents the full spectrum of emotions, yes, even the icky ones. Each segment is a unique state, so even though you may feel like a jumble of emotions, your Feel Good will let you know which one you're actually experiencing, even if it's a little unpleasant. Okay, here we go. Hyper, cheerful, calm, chill, lethargic, depressed, angry, anxious. Notice how you feel. Notice how you think and react when you're in each color. The idea of Feel Good is simply to eliminate the feelings in your body so you can tune into your emotional awareness. Stay centered. There's no such thing as a bad emotion, really. Just remember, the dark outer edges of the map are more intense feelings, while the lighter shades in the center are more mellow, groovy. One last thing, all emotions are valid, but but the outer limits of the field grid are meant to tell you something, like it's time to take a break, take a nap, or even take a moment to center. Now take a deep breath and good luck out there. All done. You're in red. You're in the red. You may be feeling anger, fear, or disgust. In the red, your heart rate is elevated and you may have symptoms of tension such as headaches, jaw clenching, or stomach pains. You're likely to have difficulty focusing and experiencing forgetfulness and poor judgment. Try to take a deep breath and avoid spiraling into negative thinking. How do I get to that? More info. Oh no, we just did this. Okay. Journal. Jace will send you the deets. Start so over it. And your awesome DJ. Is she not happy, eh? I thought we need to charge our thingy, right? Yeah, we really need to charge. Definitely time for a recharge. Plus, the weird way the hum of the charging stations made my head feel stuffed with cotton. I kind of loved it, even if it was probably killing brain cells. Jeez. Each bar would set me back $1.32. It's a little steep, but here I was. 2 bars, give me a single bar. A full charge. I continued my night. Why wouldn't you get a full charge? Okay, so this dude. What is this? Gideon Decal. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you when they fight you. Then you win. Okay, that's gonna take me 1 bar. Alright, peace, love, and LO. Priority packs. This guy, founder and chief cat herder at Cure 8 All, putting a gentler dent in the universe. Okay, so we're assuming that's the entire town. Okay, let's just go for the closest, and then we'll work our way to the anarchy symbol, I guess. Let's start. Sorry, I'm running to meet you, but still 2 streets away. Oh, come on, bro. Can you stop at the next one instead of the pickup zone? Okay. I'm out of breath. Great, not doing what the pact wanted could hurt my star rating, but pulling over at AV zone could risk a stop from the LOPD. Not to mention a ticket will set me back some serious coin. Then hell no, I'm not doing that. I couldn't risk the ticket. I drove past the pin a block or so and pulled up to a drab warehouse that had been turned into lofts. Hey, sorry, can we go? Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Dude, look at that tech. It's cool. I glanced at her suit for a second. What was she wearing? Half my packs have those hollow space displays, but the full body thing? Barely an hour here and already Savvy was flaking and my packs was covered in weird gadgets. Welcome to Los Ojos. Good tonight. I'm still trying to figure that out. No, I think I'll just go, yeah, we want to go, yeah, fuck it, let's go personal. Yeah, kinda, I just moved here. My friend and soon-to-be housemate is beyond flaky right now. And I'll just say, and it's been interesting. I don't need to divulge too much information. And it's been interesting. Do a deep breath, come on Savvy, I thought we were past this. Yeah, LA is usually pretty interesting, no matter what. Oh wait, I gotta top up. Mind if I plug in? The suit's running low. What? My car battery is terrible at holding charge, but it looked like I could spare some at the moment. Can I charge for that? I need a good rating, yeah. Fuck it. Sure, happy to help. Thanks, gotta stop forgetting to charge at every stop. Capra makes you pay extra to use the ports in their cars. Hey, we don't nickel and dime people here at NeoCab. Never let people say gig working solidarity isn't a thing. Maybe this is a good deed will help me when I'm limping along at the charging station later. Well, I hope so. You don't have to worry about your rating with me. Hey y'all! Nice. Used to be a Capra mate. Keep it above 4.8 stars or else. Sounds familiar. It's 4 for us. You know, that's pretty strict. I think I'll say that. It's pretty strict. Seriously, you get one person having a bad day and there goes your rating. You ever worked for Capra? Capra? I did. Never again. A lot of drivers went into Capra mates after the culling. Got a pretty raw deal. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was part of that. I just patched our cars over the air and I was right at the beginning of a shift. I booted up but the wheel was locked and then it drove me home. Damn. Seriously, I would have freaked. So, wait, sorry, one sec. How long have you been driving for NeoCab? It's so annoying when PAX tries to pretend they didn't just zone out into their hollow space for a second. Almost 2 years. But I try not to think about it. Moving on though, what's your opinion of NeoCab, the company? Was I missing something about these questions, and how honest did she expect me to be? You know what? I'm gonna say pretty mixed. Pretty mixed, really. NeoCab corporate fucks us around sometimes. But Capra is pure evil, so... Oh hey, did you see the sign we just drove past? That's like the best banh mi in town. Words went straight through my stomach. I hadn't stopped to eat all night. Oh, do they have Neo Crab? What the fuck's Neo Crab? You know what? I was asking the first one. Oh, did they have pork floss? Love me some swine twine. No, but they do this machine spun soy protein fiber mesh. It's like umami flavored floss. So, hey. Would you say opinions on Sophie's Laws are mostly positives or negative? Yeah, I'm gonna say remind me of what that is. I feel like that's a safe... Sorry, that's a dumb question. Why would a NeoCab driver be for something that bans all non-automated cars? Wait, what? A few weeks ago, this famous ballet dancer died in a car attack. What? People were just out having a good time and this guy drove straight into a crowd. Sophie and like 15 other people were killed. That's awful. Is that why I've seen so many cops? Who was the driver? I don't think we need to know about the driver. I think that one probably would be better. Is that why there's seen so many cops? Probably. People are pretty worked up. Anyway, the vote is in a few days. It'll all blow over soon. Blow over? If the law passed, it looked like I'd be out of a job. A Capra buzzed by me. Of course, make human drivers illegal, and how else would people get around the city? So I know it's dumb, but I just need a clear answer. Yeah, I'll repeat the question. Would you say your opinion of Sophie's Laws are mostly positive or negative? Wait a sec. Was she reading this off some kind of script? Yes, she is. So what's with... That's deflection. Clear deflection right there. I might put it back to left again. I feel like left maybe works better. So what's that you're wearing? All right, you're new in town. I do surveillance for Capra. Surveillance? Yeah, like surveillance is from above, surveillance is from below. Is that French? It's Capra speak to me. I don't really get it either. Every time I say it, it sounds like I'm getting called out for being short. They've got cameras and sensors all over this suit. I'm like a big sponge sucking in data from everything and sending it to Capra. So we're recording. So those questions are. Let's. Yeah, I feel like there's an invasion of privacy right there. So you've been recording our conversations all along. So these questions are what Capra wants to know about us, huh? I'll do the bottom one. Yeah, let us chat a little bit, but yeah, it's their questionnaire. Like opposition research stuff. Gotta fill my quota. I'm really sorry, I just assume everyone I talk to knows. So I've been talking to Capra this whole time. About me. About the job I scraped together when they fired me. I felt my soldiers as soldiers. All the Capras snaking through the lane suddenly came into focus like a swarm, like I was surrounded. I tried to breathe. I gotta say, I wish I'd gotten some warning. Oh no, that does not look good. Just staring right at my wrist. My full grip was blazing red. Let me switch this damn thing off. Yeah, I think it's invasion of privacy. Yeah, can you do that? I just did. I should have realized when you said it was your first night in LO. All this stuff is normal to me. We're so focused on our metrics. It's a terrible introduction, but welcome to Los Ojos. We got a great food and a shitty pano... What? How do you say that? I feel like I've seen that word somewhere before. Panopticon? Whatever. Won't you get in trouble shutting us? Sorry, I got angry. I get it, it's just your job. Always trying to avoid conflict. It's not worth making people miserable, you feel? I feel. She was quiet for the first time. I could feel her relaxing now that the suit has gone dark. Ali flashed a smile at me and I could finally see her face. Anyways, love your hair. I can't mind short like that once. I miss it. In this heat, I just want to shave it all off. But that's a whole look, you know. Am I babbling? I've been too long since I've talked to someone real. Damn, that's scary. Ever since I took this job, it's like I'm just passenger in this suit. You know what I mean? Capra does the talking and I'm along for the ride. I got that when I was driving Capra too. For what it's worth, I'm glad I got out of Capra. You know, I'll try to connect. I got it when I was driving for Capra too. I still have the key somewhere. I should mount them like antlers? What is that response? I might bury them in the desert. Definitely. Put up a shopping center, skyscrapers in one side and skeletons in their future neighbors on the other. Hey, Ali. Don't give up. You'll find something better. You know, I feel like that one. Yeah, gotta stay on your hustle, right? Thanks for not kicking me out of your car. Never let them say gig workers solidarity isn't a thing, right? No, okay, you know, thanks for hearing me out. I'll hit you up again if you need a real human again. Good luck in Los Ojos. Watch the suit blink back to life as she vanished into a crowd of shoppers. Looked like Capra find their way into my car no matter what. Yeah, it's a bit scary. Even though a sweetheart like Ali. Alright. Let's venture forth to the next one. Yo, another 5 gig folks gotta stick together. Perfect score. Made 5 buccarinos. Liberty Height. We lost a bit of battery. As I turned the corner, I slowed the car. A throng of people had gathered in the streets. They surrounded an empty Capra car in a messy circle. They were yelling, barking things at each other and at the car. A few of them taking swings. Oh, okay. All the car made doesn't fire turns, trying to free itself. So I thought it was a moth trapped between a fly screen and the door. Then another sound. Was that my back door? What the hell? I need to get out of here. I'll need you to go. I'll pay. I'll pay first? What the? Listen, I'll explain, but we need to go. You're a neocab, right? You drive people. We need to go. I can't be here. The feel good state colors your choice. Sometimes adding new options and sometimes disabling them. Okay. What the hell are you doing in my car? Let's just take a breath. Works for me, you're paying. If you're paying. Let's just take a breath, okay? My pulse raced in my ears so that I couldn't think straight. works for me if you're paying. I gritted my teeth. I was way too angry. Okay. What the hell are you doing in my car? You want to ride? You go through the near... You don't just open my door without asking. Well, you probably should keep your doors locked. Look, I'm sorry. Seriously. That's my fucking bike under the wheels of that Capra, okay? I nearly died, and if we don't get out of here now, the cops will be here and my life will actually be over. What? I can explain everything, but first you need to put some distance in between us and that mob. You know what? No. Okay, we're getting out of here and then you explain everything. You know, I get it. That sounds terrifying. He flared my face. I'm so sick and tired of being pushed around. Girl, what is going on? Okay, we're getting out of here. Explain everything. I clenched my hands on the wheel. No way I was letting anything slide right now. Okay, you know what? No. If the cops are coming, that's your issue. And stop telling me what to do from the backseat of my own car. I let the silence and the tension fill the space. The Pax looked so scared. The mob outside was getting worse, and did I really want to deal with the LAPD right now? Hey, you've got panic eyes, I see. Do you see me? I usually get a read of a person the first time I see their face. I call it truth download. Not like she ever listened when it was about someone she wanted to date. Of course not. But I needed to be calm and hear that little voice inside my head, and this Pax had me all riled up. You know what? Let's meet eyes. Met up their eyes in the review mirror. And it worked. It was as clear as day. They were saying out loud. I knew they were sorry and they were safe. And they were just trying to survive. Like me. You're the sort of person who feels things really intensely, right? Well, this is an intense situation. Please take 1 second to see me asking you for help and drive. I looked away. I held the gaze. You know what? I will drive. I'll help. I felt frozen like things were terrible, and they always would be. Okay? I held their gaze. I held their gaze. I felt the fear evaporate. My pulse slowed. There we go. They trailed off as they watched my feel good crash from angry red to chill green. It seemed to calm them down too. You're wearing one of those feel things, and it looks like we're cool. Choose your words and packs carefully to shift your mood in a new direction and change your story. Well, this still isn't right, you know. I think that's a proper response. That's good, because me and the LAPD are not. Floor it. We got us out of there in the nick of time, just as the squad car rolled up and the bike punks scrambled into the night. What's your name? I'm Azul Al. Why does adrenaline ever have to wear off? This shit hurts, dude. I'm Lino. Where are we going? Take me, shit. I need to get to work. I work at this club at Las Rouge. It's not too far. I'm shit out. At least tell me back. Let's make sure they're okay first. Are you okay? I'm bleeding. Dude, you're bleeding in my car? Oh no. I can't help. Can you give me stitches and antibiotics? No. Is it that bad? No, forget it. I'm just rattled. I'm sorry if you're bleeding. Thanks for asking. If you're bleeding, you need to take you to hospital or something. And don't worry, I won't mess up your car. That was thoughtful. Neocab was supposed to cover cleaning costs for things like that. Really? Once they do, there's always mysterious operation surcharge that pop up in your paycheck a few days later. I got hit by a Capra. I was on my way on my bike. Came out of nowhere, slide swiped me, and then it just kept driving. Dude, right over my fucking bike. Why are you running then? Did you get the number plate? Right? Oh, I want this one. Did you get the plate number? Shit, no, I didn't. Damn. Don't bother go back though. Forget it. All those people just and all those people that just no. I called a radix swarm. What? What's a radix swarm? You know who radix is, right? No. No clue. That we're activists. We stand up against corporate entities like Capra. Radix is all about direct action to change the city for the people. Okay. Getting rid of cars, that's just the seed. What grows from that are safer streets, public transit that works, a big chunk bitten out of the luxury market. Most people just see us as punks on bikes, but most people are blind. Can I join? So then what's a swarm? Yeah. I don't want to choose the middle one. Can I join? Because again, not enough information to make proper choice. So they're activists, and it sounds like they're doing whatever the hell direct works means. Whether that's talking to the people or maybe smashing things, who knows, right? So then what's a swarm? Let's just go for more information at this point. If you're a member of Radix, you're in trouble. Like if you get hit by a fucking Capra. You send up a flare on the app and call in a Radix swarm. It lets other members, shows them where you are, and tells them you need help. Okay, that's interesting. So that was help. Doesn't seem like it did much for you if you're here with me. It got crazy. I don't know. I didn't expect that. Is it your first time calling a swarm? Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's not supposed to be like that. I don't know. What's it supposed to be like? I don't know. I thought they would save me, but it was like they just showed up to fuck up the Capra car. That's what it sounded like to me. Nobody tried to get my bike or whatever. Yep. One dude helped me out, but like the second I said I was okay, it didn't matter. I didn't matter anymore. I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah. But I get you where you need to go. That makes it even worse. You realize you got into my car, right? Why do you say that? Again, safer choice. Because it's still a fucking car. Okay, so you're still putting people at risk every day. Plus, I shouldn't be riding around in a death machine in front of a bunch of Radix folks. Oh yeah, hold up. Hold up. Is this future in this universe where cars are that deadly? That makes no sense. The bloody... Maybe they're scarred from all these automated cars causing accidents like this. Perhaps. But surely, again, because this is like a different universe, I can't even say like... I guess the other question is, what are the stats enough to satisfy the population group, right? Because obviously 0 is impossible. So you gotta think of like what level is applicable for its community and society. Anyways, death machine, come on. You were injured. Getting out of there was the right idea. I think that's the best response. Do you think they saw me get in? Oh, definitely. We don't know, so maybe I'll give him some comfort. Nah. They seemed pretty focused on the car. Yeah, for sure. I could feel them relax just a little. What a fucking night. My leg's killing me. My bike's gone. They're probably gonna ask me to leave Radix. I doubt that. They need people like you. Or would that be a bad thing? Exactly. Let's open the question. Would that be a bad thing? Yes, it would be a bad thing. I mean, just because they didn't help you? Never mind, forget it. Yeah, exactly. The first one. They don't sound like they take care of their own. Whatever. Look, where I'm going, I don't want them to see me get out of your car. So can you just drop me like corner of Guadalupe and Sanders? I'll walk the rest of the way. Cool. On that leg, it's just a scrape. I'm fine. You sure you don't want to see someone about it? Your call. I think I want to do this one. You sure you don't see something? We need, you know, we need to make sure he's fine. Maybe there's a free clinic nearby in this town. Yeah, sure. They lean to look out the window. Okay, here's good. Maybe just pull into the valley. The whole block looked pretty deserted, but I still slipped into the shadows. Whatever would put their mind at ease. That's nice. You don't like record this, right? That's near cafe, right? No cameras, nothing on the app. You were never here as well. Okay. Payment, please. Well, how much do I owe you? I don't know, saving a life, probably a lot. Oh, I can make a choice here. I feel like I can say no charge and hopefully something down the line, positive things will happen. If I say 10 coin, that's a lot of coin. But then again, I don't know how far I went. You know what? I'll just say no charge. Hopefully things will change. I think the idea is more important than the monetary value. No charge. He's been through a lot. For real? In a tough situation, I would have wanted to get out there too. Don't worry about the money. Just be safe. Damn, thank you. Listen, you didn't have to help me out like that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. But like, what you saw. No worries, I'll keep it quiet. Thanks. Shit, wait, I didn't get your name. Lena. Cool, thanks Lena. I'm Azul. I said that right? Yes, you did. You did, and you're welcome. Have a good night. Azul stepped out of the car, stumbling a bit like they couldn't put too much weight on their knees. On their knee. Not so much as I looked back though, they shook it off and limped into the alley. It was well after midnight and I'd met my ride quota. I checked my feel grid green. On most nights I'll call it quits about now, or maybe push for one last ride if I had it in me. Push for one last ride! Let's go! But until I heard from Savvy, I had nowhere to go. When was she going to text me back? Is that just the map, I guess? Okay, whoa, we are way down there. Oh, so we can only make a choice once, eh? Okay. Nourish me all ye pain, I gather my strength to rise again. The Book of Metawarpian. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that guy. Luke Howard. Neocab Prime. Strategic intelligence allows us here there be opinions engaged in risk. Student of the world. Any opinion expressed on this feed are mine and mine alone. Klausberg. What are these star ratings? You know what? Let's try Klausberg. The large star rating. When I arrived, Klaus was waiting with someone on the pavement. He gave me a blank nod and extinguished his cigarette on a street light. So affected, very cool. I don't know what any of these are. I will just go so affected. Good evening. Hello. Were those German accents? I used to keep track of many different accents I hear in a night. I hadn't heard German in ages. You know what? Let's confirm. Are those German accents I hear? If we get it wrong, we're fucked. Yes. They put their hands on their knees. They weren't talking. Were they waiting for me to say something? Are you new to... Also... Us? Yeah, I guess we can say that. Me too. Does not like awkward signs there. Nice of you to ride Neocab in Capra Town. I think is the one I would probably say. What's your take on the Radix folk? Oh, nice to meet you. Nice of you to ride. I think that one, yeah. Nice and safe. We're thanking them for their participation of the service. Capra's really trying to push us off the road. And I think they'll give their cops a direct line to their camera feeds. Just so you know. We don't need to badmouth them. It probably sounds super paranoid, right? You are a robot, yes? No. You must tell us if you are a machine. That is the law. I realize you guys can't see the field grid, but I'm hoping you can just see the bracelet. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why do you think I'm a robot? Well, we understand that American taxi companies are putting in, what is the word? Robot drivers? Yes, robot drivers, but in self-driving taxis. They still do not drive the car. Oh no, it is for appearances. Having a robot in the car is more comfortable for the customer, you know. More friendly, it has personality, yes, and more exciting. Self-driving cars are much more efficient, but you cannot carry out a conversation with the car. Well, you could if the car's computer, but it would be a disembodied voice. No good, sterile and unfriendly. Yes, we hear that companies are putting robots in the taxis. A pilot program. Do we understand correctly? There's no way. That's kind of cool, I guess. I've never heard anything like that. We read it in... Oh, what is it called? Eric Zambata? Yes. It is one of his projects. I don't know who that is. Oh, you must. He's the famous American entrepreneur, very famous. So my friend and I are having this discussion. We think you are one of these robots. Okay. I guess, do I act like a robot to you? Very much so. Really? You thought that we were new to Los Angeles, so you told us what is topical about the city. You initiated a helpful and informative conversation based on available data. You demonstrated basic pattern recognition. Or basic politeness. You know what? I guess the technicality is true. If I was a robot, do you think I'd tell you? Well, I'm not a robot. I'm clearly a human being. I don't know what kind of robots you hang out with, but I'm clearly a human being. You claim to be a human? Then you will not object to proving it. Like Higgs-Gary? Yes, the Higgs-Gary. It's a verbal test. Simply a few questions. Revealing questions. If this reveals that I'm a robot, I'm out. I'm out of here immediately. Couldn't I just sneeze at you? What's Higgs-Gary? Are you quite serious? It is a foremost assessment tool to distinguish between artificial and human intelligence. No artificial intelligence has ever passed the Higgs-Gary. The Higgs-Gary tests humanity, not knowledge. A robot intelligence can recite all of human knowledge, but does not mean it is human. A human is messy, emotional, complicated, beautiful. A robot is optimized and efficient. It is what a human can never be. No. Let us begin. You know what? Born ready. Your aunt makes a racist comment at your birthday party. Ah, good old Aunt Bethy. Making racist comments all the time. Is that a question? I'll be mortified, actually. Yeah. I'm mortified. You meet your favorite artist. You tell him his earlier work is much better than what he produces now. Why did you do that? I'm getting the Blade Runner vibe. Is this a different question? My favorite artist wouldn't be a man. Wow. I wouldn't do that. It's good to be honest, question mark? It depends on the social situation, right? I think depending on the situation, you can tell someone, hey, I loved your work, I love these types of work. You know. Or you can go, I feel more with these types of work that you've done in earlier of your career because of this, this, and this. And then you can probably go, why did you make... and I've noticed that you made a shift here. What made you... I feel like that's more of an interview question, isn't it? I guess if you want to just tell the artist, hey, I really liked your earlier work. I connected more with it. it might still rub the artist the wrong way, but at least you're being honest with that regard, and you're not really trying to attack the person either. I guess in this scenario, really depends. I think I'll just say I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I feel like that's kind of like her response. But you have. Why? I guess I want to hurt his feelings. I'll just say like, it's good to be honest. Oof, we're going towards cold. Oh crap! Is there a option to like see what the previous comment was? Yeah, I would ask whatever you took. You have a young son. He asked to see your breast. What? I'll politely but firmly say concept of boundaries. I'll take him to the doctor. That'll freak me out. Jesus, guys. Yeah, I'll just say Jesus, guys. Please answer the question. No, we don't have to. We don't have to answer any of these questions. I didn't know the test was going to be this gross. Just answer the question, please. No, we don't have any obligations to say anything. We're under no obligations to say this. This is stupid. I'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to answer any of your questions if this is how it's going to be conducted. But yeah. I'll politely and firmly explain the concept of boundaries. Your pet pig eats your friend's best dress. She wants to watch you discipline it. What? How long have I had this pig? She can back off. It's my pig. As for my friend, I discipline the pig according to her wishes. No. I'll discipline the pig in my own time, in my own way. It's a pig! She can back off. It's my pig. Again, it really depends on the context of the situation, right? If you knew I had a pig and you brought your dress and you put it in a place where my pig can have access to it, that's kind of on you. But at the same time, knowing that she's going to bring the dress, maybe I'll cordon off the area so the pig can't access it. Or unless I brought the pig to their place, in which they didn't have the capacity or nor the foresight to provide the place and then got access to the dress, then that's my fault. So we didn't collaborate that we're going to bring the pig and this could happen. Really, how would you even discipline the pig, really? You know what? She can back up. It's my pig. After intercourse, your husband tells you he will kill a man to protect you. What is these questions? He tells you that he's already killed a dog. He tells you that he killed the dog 3 hours ago. He tells you that you knew this dog. This is too weird. What? You know what? Was Higgs or Gary obsessed with sex? Yeah. I'm gonna ask the question back to them. It doesn't affect the test. But it was Higgs. Yes, it was Higgs. This is too weird. Please answer the question. This is making me feel icky. Hell no. If I was the driver, I'd just be like, you know what? It's not worth this. My husband clearly needs help. Yeah. Your best friend has an affair with your son. They ask you to pay for the abortion. Damn. This is the same son with the grab. It's not fair to put that responsibility on me. I wouldn't help them if that's what they need. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say the first one. Is that the same son who wanted to grab my boob? It doesn't. It just presents the question. I'm gonna keep doing this until you get out. I don't know if I'd agree to that, but I'll try to help them in some way. Oh. Again, these are complex questions, right? Yeah, I'll try to help them in some way. There's not enough information to work. Father sends you worms in the mail. One of the worms still clings to life. Yeah, I'll call Dad and ask if he was okay. The hell is he sending worms in the mail? Well, that's the end of the test. Alright, let's see. Am I human or am I a robot? And perfect timing too. Arrived at Club Liberty Heights, the haunt. It was hard to say whether the decor was ghost themed or just black. Yeah. How did I do? Is that important? We really have to go. Wait, you made me take the test. You won't even tell me how I did? You know what? Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, you know, I don't need their nonsense, honestly. Whatever, it's fine. I wasn't about to let these weirdos bail out now. Come on! Let them go! Wait. No, fine. We're gonna go angry then. We're gonna go full blown. Wait, you made me take the test and you won't even tell me how I did? What do you think? To be honest, I'm finding it quite hard to be certain. Me? Yes, me as well. Where had I gone wrong in my life that people weren't even sure whether I was human? You know what? Are you kidding? No, I don't need to exclaim that. I'm just gonna say, are you kidding me? Either she is an incredible or below average human. Below average, it is impossible to be sure. Alright, you've had your fun. Okay. We should on the start of her being a robot. Agreed. What a waste of time. I'll say your test is absurd. There were definitely moments that made me wish I were a robot. Not someone desperately trying to lose it in front of her pets. We have to play the fair even though we've determined that you are a robot. What? You know what? What do you think? She doesn't deny being a robot. Yes, I noticed that as well. There was a line in the haunt stretching around the block. Klaus and Marek disappeared to join it. I'll never get what makes people wait in lines for that long for a drink. But what do I know? I'm just a robot. Let's see the rating though. And she's angry as hell now. So if they didn't give me a full star, you son of a bitch. Perfect driver, a marvel of modern engineering. Remind me to never pick these guys up again. Stay perfect at least. Only earned 7? Oh man. Woof. Savvy, finally. So sorry. Enough fast as you can. What the fuck, I've been so worried. Where are you? You're scaring me. No, I don't want to exclaim. I'll just ask, where are you? Message failed to send. What? I'm flooring it. Be there ASAP. I'll make my way over now. Hang on tight, okay? Yeah. LPD's speed trap nearly nabbed me along the way over too close, but I still wasn't fast enough. This was definitely it, the location of Savvy's SOS pin. It was just an empty lot between some abandoned storefronts. I could only see as far as my headlights, but there was no trace of her. No text since so sorry either. No, I'll try texting her one more time. Try texting it one more time. There was no answer. Oh, I'm extreme negative right now. But I missed her. If I drove here faster, would she be getting into my car right now, laughing off her crazy night? It was so dark I could barely see the broken bottles all over the ground. This wasn't a good place for anyone, so to wait around at night, especially alone, especially someone like Savvy. Then I saw it. Face down on the curb, her phone. I grabbed it and ran down my arms. It was shattered right in the center of the hollow screen. It was totally dark and cold. It looked like it had been stepped on. There was a sticker on the back, a punk-looking symbol of a wasp inside a bicycle gear. I sketched it in my journaling app. I stashed her phone in my glove box. Wasn't that the Riddicks? I explained the radio silence. What happened to her? Someone must have grabbed from her. Maybe she smashed it herself. I don't think she smashed it herself. But I don't want to go to jump into conclusions either. They're both jumping into conclusion. We'll just do the first one. Someone must have grabbed it from her. They grabbed it from her. Someone who didn't want her texting me. Who would do that? If you know her at all, you know Savvy is not someone you should mess with. My feel grid went hard red. It seemed about right. I wonder what Savvy's feel grid looked like right now. What was she feeling? What was she thinking? All I could imagine was not comforting. I tried to push back the thoughts and focus on what I could do right now. I remember what Azul had told me about Radix. No cops. My body felt crazy, like I was buzzing with nerves, but at the same time could barely keep a thought in my head. I had nowhere to go and no one to help talk things out. All I could do was try to get some sleep. My only option was Crasher to find a cheap motel or a spare room somewhere. Anywhere but a Capra capsule if I could afford it. I closed out my Neo cab shift. At least I'd hit my quota before my world turned upside down. Just sleep in the car. It's going to be extremely uncomfortable, but no. Let's go next. Coin spent. Launch Crasher. Server. Oh. 2018-30. Can I even reach this? I can't. I have to go server first. No attendant. 0.99 a bar. That's fine. Let's get the charge going. Yikes, a little low when I didn't know when I'd be able to charge up again. The asking price is 98 a bar. A pretty sweet deal actually. Well, let's charge it to the max then. Full charge, baby. I sank back into my car. Let's look at our journal. Fuck, I found her phone. Where have I seen this for? I told you, it's the bloody... Oh, look at that symbol. It's the bloody... the Radix guys. Cashier. That's gonna take... But how much for this one? Oh, it takes the same amount of bar? That's a full bar. Oh, that's a Capra capsule. Vacancy is now at Landmark Hotel. She doesn't want to take a Capra capsule. Thrown asleep at a very ordinary price. They're all close by. Oh my lord, that's so expensive. Not enough coin. 100 coins. Okay, we'll probably just do this one. Is everywhere else? We can take a bath just so we don't have to sleep in the Capra. I know how much she hates that, so we'll just do that. We have to sacrifice a bit, but that's fine. Azteca. Wasn't sure how much sleep I'd get, even though I was exhausted. My mind was racing with worries about Savvy. But when my head hit the pillow in the Azteca, I went somewhere else. Why haven't we called the cops? I was back in Cactus Flats, in a room where I used to live. Floating above all these things, I owed all these beautiful little things. Rows and rows of little things, pine cones and seashells. I remember where I'd gotten each one of them, and the joy I felt was so warm, like lights inside my whole body. I was so happy to be home. I kept floating, and then I wasn't in my nice room anymore, and there wasn't anything in the room, and I couldn't breathe. I went for the door and it didn't open. I screamed and screamed and screamed until all the air was gone and I knew I was dying. Then I woke up, and as advertised, 24/7 breakfast was okay, but there were pine cones placed around the trays for decoration. I knew it had to have been a coincidence. Of course it was. But the effort to ignore the thoughts that maybe it wasn't just a coincidence, that maybe the hotel was some kind of portal between dream world and the real world. But then that would mean all I could summon were pine cones. It was all kind of killed my appetite. Better eat. Back to work. Alright, just gonna pause here for Okay, I'm back. We're gonna stop this. Stop that. Let's see. Alrighty then. Into it. Alright. Let's get back to work. Memory of what happened last night was a shadow of everything around me. Despite texts, the desperate text, savvy smash phone, tried to quiet my mind or just feel into my body for a second. Ugh, this isn't working. Where the hell was she? This wouldn't be the first time she ghosted, but this felt different, and I knew basically nothing about her life in Los Ojos was like. Savvy was headed to a nightclub, but its name, total mystery. Oh, and she was in some kind of trouble at work, whatever that was. I tried to recall as many details as I could about last night, scribbling in my journal app until my hand ached. Maybe I'd seen that symbol on her phone before after all. You know, we could contact Jace if Jace gave us deets. It wasn't a name, but it was a person to track down, and a neighborhood. As long as I met my near cab quota, I could stay on the search without losing my job and leaving LO as a total disaster. Why haven't we gone to the cops? Why haven't we gone to the cops? Can someone explain to me why we haven't gone to the cops? This makes no sense to me. Last shift. It's like, oh, my friend is like missing, but I'm gonna keep working. Maybe she left. Maybe she had a reason to be angry at you now at this point. Right? Seriously, Lena, this is not a good look right now. Anyway, journal. Yep. So last night dropped off at 9 p.m. Rich person dorm. Jace never texted deets, so Jace is another suspect. Savvy seemed upset. I kind of fucked up at work. Where found phone smash weird sticker. Azul's tattoo radix. Savvy, where are you? Last text. You know, as fast as you can. Location saved. Okay. Well, let's get into it. Pick up request. So we really only get a couple of choices. Oh, we can pick him up again, or we can pick up someone new. Who's this? Una Street Claire. All things to all people is close by. Or we can go up to this guy again. Carlos Wong. I'll fix what ails you. I feel like he's too far, right? Just do this one, nice and simple. Close by. It would be nice if it also tells me like where do they want to go to as well, so I can judge what's going to give me the most profit. But regardless, we're going to go for a close one because I don't want to waste too much battery. Need to get to the cadence, and I need to get there fast. What's that? It sounds like a spa. It's the casino, the big one. I remember when cab drivers were expected to memorize things like this. Sorry, I haven't updated my program in a while. No, we don't need to do that. I'm new here. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just pressed for time. Head to Frontier North Side. That was a straight shot. Easy trip. Oh, no. Don't go that way. Rajmini Square is a mess. You can barely get through. Is it Rajan... How do you say that? Rajanami? Enemy? Yeah. She sounded like she knew what she was talking about. Great at backseat. No, she sounded great. Like, if they know the better route and they're right, and they're willing to pay for it, that's great. That's what we want to do. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. Let's do it. Must be some warning on her hollow space. Would you like me to take Jean Street or Flambeau? Choose one at random. And I do mean random. As random as you can make it. Oh my god, is this another... Weird. This was a whole different kind of backseat driving. Psychological. Jean Street sounded like a reliable choice. Flambeau sounded like an adventure. I whispered "Eeny, meeny, miny." You know what? Let's whisper "Eeny, meeny, miny." Maybe she's like complete gambler. Everything's up to chance. You know what? I'm gonna leave it up to chance as well. 8 ball. Should I choose? 8 ball. Should I do the first one? For sure. Okay, do the first one. This just sounds like a reliable choice. Oops. She made not Flambeau. You said to choose. Wait. Ah, yes. That's just what I needed. Are we trying to lose tail or something? Are you about to rob this casino? Do you think it would be wise for me to tell you if I was? Probably not. Hey, I might be a genius safecracker for all you know. I'm going to take that as a hard maybe. You know, let's go for the joke above. Fair enough. No, I was desperate for a bit of chance, a dose of entropy. Randomness, you know. Resets my mind. Sometimes one finds oneself in a rut of predictability. Tell me about it. That's why humor is such a balm. Comedy is based on the unexpected twist. Interesting method. How about I pick a number? Between 1 and 10, between 1 and 1 trillion, between 1 and hippopotamus. Between your hippocampus and mine, thank you. But no. Not that kind of randomness. I need chance with real stakes. Which is why I'm zooming down Jean towards a casino. Yes, but now I'm not sure it'll work. The stakes are high in monetary terms, but they don't actually matter. Don't you find? That's because you're probably rich. If you're so rich in money don't matter. They matter if you roll a hot 13. They matter when you hit triple bighorn flush. I stay quiet. You've never been inside a casino, have you? I have to think life itself is a gamble. You know what? I think that's a better one. And the whole world is my house. So that's a no. Yep. No, the casino definitely isn't going to work. I need to find some entropy that matters. Why? What's this all about? Well, it's simple. Almost obvious. Something is wrong with the world. Coming from you, that sounds heavy. Am I going down Jean Street instead of Flambeau? Can make it right. You know what? Something is wrong with the world, but there's also things that are right with the world. You know, they're both. You know what? I agree with you there. Not that kind of wrong. A deeper kind. Sadly, I fear our timeline has become tangled. Okay, you know, it's made of infinite timelines, always branching based on the tiniest decision. It is perfectly coherent and stable. As long as the branches remain distinct. I waited for her to say more. So you see the obvious danger. Obvious is not quite the word I would have chosen. So if our timeline is tangled up with another one, can skip forward to the future. Will there be 2 linears in one timeline? How do we untangle it? Probably how do we untangle it? Oh, I think that's well beyond our capabilities. But it's good to know how off-kilter one's reality is. It helps you decide how annoyed to be with friends who constantly reschedule lunch. Connor, for example. Has anyone cancelled on you lately? Oh, that. Oh no, is a good one. Good joke. I thought as much. Tell me what happened. It should help me calibrate. You know what? Yeah, let's talk about. Someone needs to go to contact the bloody police. What happened to Savvy? Supposed to be my movie with my best friend, and she didn't show. And now I don't know if she's in trouble or hurt. Or maybe just the worst. This was so it was feeding her. Maybe I'd get 5 stars out of it, but it was a little creepy. Dude, there's a lot of creepy people here so far. So your friend just vanished with no explanation. I just realized she's a heterochroma. And you don't know how to feel about it. It confuses you. Wouldn't you be confused? Or what was that look? Perfect. I don't know if you caught the part where I said she might be hurt. She ignored me. Now, this next part is crucial. If your friend hadn't disappeared, where would she be right now? I don't know. I just moved here. Please just guess. Is she writing a story? Maybe in terms of chance and what if and maybe. I tell that she was never going to drop it. Might as well indulge her. No, you don't have to indulge, but anything. Okay, if she hadn't just blinked off the map, Savvy probably be. Well, let's show in Royal Rouge. Here in my car. Right next to me in the passenger seat, just cruising. Savvy blowing perfect vape rings out the window, calling out compliments to everyone, whether they liked it or not. We'll be blasting some cheesy mix from high school. It would have been awesome. Yep, that's exactly where Savvy should be. She'd be right here with me. She looked around the cab as if she'd just noticed it. She would she? I remember Radix and what Savvy had said about being anti-car, definitely. Well, drive me around then. Let me feel her absence. Past the turn that would have taken us to the casino. Ernest sat like a statue, looking straight ahead. It wasn't the look most packs get when they're reading their screens. But then, I was reading space-time. My mind wandered. I thought about all the maybe Savvy's timeline. She'll be doing so many things. It's part of why I wanted to move in with her again. Maybe dancing to a DJ set, like drinking some hipster dive bar. I reckon, considering Savvy being, probably be dancing to a DJ set, or probably drinking at some, drinking at some hipster dive bar. In some hipster dive bar, that kind of without any sign up front, because she knows someone who knows someone with the password. Yep, you can pull over here, dear. Thank you. That was good, very useful. I wish I could pay you back in kind and help you locate your friend. That'd be lovely. Information is obscenely undervalued against coin, don't you agree? Any clue would help. I've got nothing to go on. Well, I can't tell you where she is, I'm afraid, but I can tell you where she was supposed to be. At this moment in this stable timeline, she's at a terrible Berlin techno-themed club called Dance Machine. Ah. Am I saying that right? It's not far from here in any case. Dude, you're unbelievable, Una. I think I can use this. Think nothing of it. It's merely a byproduct of my work. You're a detective, so I have to ask, are you a witch? Gotcha. I was a physicist, probably. A physicist? No. Though you're not the first person to think that. Just a quantum statistician. Think of me as an accountant, except the spreadsheet is very, very large, and you can be simultaneously rich and broke. I don't think I could handle that kind of uncertainty in my Capra cash cow. Oh, don't worry about that. Counter-espionage is quite lucrative. In any case. Wait, back up. Counter-espionage? Ah yes, with a little time and a little luck and just the right entropy differential, no secret is safe. The only way to protect your communications from a quantum statistician is to hire a better one. And I'm the best there is, so. I had so many, that's unbelievable. So can you like read it? I had so many questions. You see, I really must dash. Thank you for the ride and the story. This timeline, It's indeed as well as feared, and we might even be able to fix it. Wait, we might be able to fix it? She slid out and walked up the footpath away from my car, zigzagging as she went. I looked random, and the sinking feeling in my stomach that felt very, very certain. If there really were infinite timelines, where did they branch? How did it happen? Did any choices really matter? I guess that's the real question, eh? I reached for my phone to find my next packs. Time to choose again. Do we not want to investigate? Okay. Able to just look around. Luna St. Clair gave you 5-star. Thank you for your honesty and the humor. A wonderfully chaotic source of entropy. Fantastic. Oof. Journal. No password saved from the quantum witch. Like that. Okay, we're there now. Hardstyle dance club for all the right DJs. Sets hypnotic techno. And an inscrutable dress code to stay away. Or I can do more. But my feelings is really high. Oh, it's not too high, I guess. You know what? We gotta find our friend, honestly, because then we have a place to stay as well. Just setting up my neocabs. Just wanted to try it out. Now we gotta find our friend first. Stan's machine is all dramatic haircuts, hot punning bass and scowls. That was just the outside. The bouncer loomed in front of the door like a boulder. Given my complete lack of poker face and an outfit that was still more cactus flats than Los Rouge, I didn't look the part. Pretend I left something there, maybe I could flip my way in. I could probably send a few coins their way. I took a breath and... Hey, Neocab. Hey! What are the chances? It's you! It's me. You lost? Not exactly. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for someone. What? No. How are you? No. Hey Azul, nice to see you. I mean, that's basic politeness, right? Manners. Sorry. How? Why is it red? How are you? Hey Azul, nice to see you. Wow, she really rolled her eyes. Nice to see you too. Not happy though. Not happy. Listen, Azul, I know, I'm just kidding, jeez. It's actually kind of good to see you. Didn't get to thank you for last time what you did. You know what? You're welcome. It was really decent of you, not what I expected. You got me where I needed to go. Not a lot of drivers would do that. You've got a weird way of looking at drivers. Guess I'm not a lot of drivers. You know what? Why not? Because it's selfless. And driving is what? Inherently selfish? Yeah, it is. How so? Think about it. Every day you wake up in a totally modern, totally accessible city. You use your 2 working legs to sit behind the wheel of a death machine. And you cruise around blasting shit into the ozone layer, consuming energy. When you could ride a bike or at least take public transit. You don't think that's selfish? I wasn't sure how Azul wanted me to answer. I had come to get information, not a monologue. That's how I make it. I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Yeah. What's complicated about it? People, circumstances. I'd love to fight the power, but I also need money to live. See, that I get. Just say that it's not that it's complicated. You need money, so you're willing to do something unethical. Simple. Wow. You're pretty opinionated for someone who needed a ride. I think it's not unethical. It's not unethical. It's demonstrable unethical. You're just using complicated wrong. Moral quandaries are the kind of textbook complicated. Okay, Neocab, listen. Here's a moral query. How do you think I lost my arm? I'm going to guess If someone hit you in a car, it's probably wrong, but regardless, that's probably what I'm gonna guess. Close, it was a Capra, one of the earlier models. I was biking from home from college years ago and it came out of nowhere. Dude, that's twice now. It didn't even slow down. Listen, I'll pass on a lesson. Don't play chicken with those things. They love to talk about their 99.99% safety rating or whatever. Want to know the truth? I want to know a truth, but maybe not this one at the moment when I came here because I need info on my friend. So I need to stay on the good side. Sure. Look at their fucking promos real close. There's an asterisk by that last 9 in that 99.9%. What does that mean? Let's play stupid. But honestly, we really need information of our friend. The 99 point whatever rating is only against other AVs on the Capra mesh network. The sensors see each other with perfect clarity. But that's the only testing they've done so as far as we know. If that's the truth, then that's really messed up. So some kid comes from having late from crossing in front of a Capra, just a smudge on its lens. And a settlement that only covered about a quarter of my bills. Damn, I felt it's a little rough around the edges, but no one deserved that. I'm really sorry that happened. Whatever, but it's why I was so messed up the other night. That's fair, man. You can say I've got a lot of complicated feelings about hopping into a car for help. A lot of bad memories came back. I get it. I'm sure you do, but you didn't show up just to debate moral dilemmas. No, I didn't. Why are you here? Need to get inside. Look for a friend. She's gone missing. Her name is Savvy, and everything Azul's expression changed, and they stood up straighter. Savvy? You know Savvy? You know Savvy? No, actually, what do you know? No, seriously, Neocab, no bullshit. You know Savvy? Yes. Why do you think she's in there? Because it's the only Radix club. No, I'm just asking around. And you're what? Her friend? Business associate? Is my... Why all the questions, actually? Can I please just get inside? Listen, Neocab, you know my name is Lina, right? Listen, I fucking opened up to you just now. What do you want with Savvy? She's my best friend. Can I please get inside? I need to know she's safe. Who says she's in trouble? Look, I saw her last night. She seemed pretty worked up about something she'd explained when we met up in an hour or two. And she finally texted me in a pin. I ran over there and she's gone. But there's her phone smashed on the pavement. Probably had a temper tantrum or something, smashed the phone and blew you off. She's intense like that. Was this a game? Azul was playing devil's advocate with Savvy's safety. This is too much even for her. And she would never leave her phone behind. But I figured I should come here because when I picked up the phone there was this Radix sticker on it. Yeah, obviously. What do you know? I know that's definitely Savvy's phone. Like, Savvy's like basically the new face of Radix. This sounds insane. Savvy's totally not the Radix type, or I mean, she wasn't a year ago. I guess anything's possible. I'd seen her reinvent herself more than once. Yeah, well, things changed, Neocab. Bro, Lena, I have a name! Plus, it's easy to become a queen Radix when your boyfriend is de facto king. Oh, Radix is a non-hierarchical, but there are no leaders. But it's definitely got cool kids high school all over again. Who's the boyfriend? Jace, you don't know who she's dating? You don't sound like a great best friend. We lost touch for a bit. Okay, so Savvy came in with Jace a couple of months ago and wrapped around him like a scarf. Suddenly she's all the meetings. He's looking at her like she's this manic pixie bike girl. She got all the bright ideas to take down Capra, and it's like, I don't know, classic. Do you think Jace might have something done to her? Do you think Capra might be tracking her? Let's go Jace first. Jace, fuck no, he wouldn't hurt her. I don't think that's it. But I'll tell you what I do think. I think it's no fucking surprise she's gotten into hot water. Why not? Because that's how this shit goes. Savvy, listen, I know her and I know her type. She's smart, she's dynamic, she's pretty, she's charming, she is a dream girl. I mean, everybody's kind of in love with her. Everybody wants her time. One night she's with Jace doing political organizing. Next time I see her, she's hanging out with some edgy DJ. Then the other day I'm passing Capra Tower and I see her with this tech bro douchebag. A Cappy shrill straight out of Central Casting, wearing a hoodie and everything. And hey, you'll like this, Neocab, she's getting into his car. You know who he was? I got his first name. It said something like, her and her friend Charlie were gonna go talk. Charlie, okay. But she said friend like, you know. I don't. Like there was something going on, I don't know. Oh, don't worry about him, he's just a friend, that tone. Do you have a thing for Savvy? That's just that. What, do you? I told you I'm a friend. But it sounds like you're interested? Whatever. Point is, I'm trying not to get involved. Seems like a recipe for drama, and that's some shit I don't need. Okay. So I just need to know if she's okay. I wish I could help. At least go in and ask around. Nah, you did a nice thing for me, Neocab, but I'm not letting you in. Stats machine isn't your scene anyway. I'm not going to hang out. I'm going for Savvy. I think that's a valid response. If you want to use Savvy's name to get in there, bring her with you. Is there anything I can do? You should probably just follow the trail of dudes she leaves in her wake. Find someone who gives a shit. You know, I've had it. Oh, I mean it. Find someone who noticed she's missing, like the guys who follow around like puppy dogs. Right, so Jace, Hot, DJ, Capra, Charlie. Easier than trying to get any radix to talk to a death dealer. I'm a death dealer now? Since the minute you got your license. Ugh. It's like, it's great catching up, Neocab, but I'm on the clock, aren't you? You know, I want to be sassy. It's been a real pleasure. You're welcome for all the help. Drive safe. I waved and headed back on the road. All the dudes Jason knew about, and then had Savvy not been stringing along some DJ. Hopping onto a car for Capra type, that didn't add up. That didn't add up as well. Charlie must be one she was meeting the night and she disappeared, and that rich person's dorm kinfolk. I didn't exactly have much to go on, but a clue was a clue. Absolutely. Any clue is better than no clue. So the journal, Savvy, Queen Radix, 3 boyfriends, Jace, de facto king of Radix, DJ, Hot, Edgy, Charlie, Capra, bro, what the fuck. Everybody is kind of in love with the Azul. Okay, so we did that one. Alright. Who's this? This is Charlie. Okay, we can get Charlie. Sam Lucas. Charlie looks interesting. Wouldn't you like to know? But also, $1.30. Hell no. $1.32. Are they all $1? That's 90 something cent a bar. Which is this? 99. $1.10. $1.89. So if I pick this person up, I'm going further away. How much is this one? $2. Hell no. We're gonna just charge here. Found out before I was running low, my dad would be so proud. It cost me 9 cents. Pretty sweet deal actually. Full charge. Go to this guy. Start. I think this one might be the last guy. And then I'm gonna go have some late dinner. But if this guy was involved with Savvy, there probably wasn't anything typical about him. Plus, I need the information desperately. Here for Charlie? That's right. You're not an easy person to find. Could you imagine? Like, this is just some random Charlie, and you step in and he's like, you're not an easy person to find. You're like, what the fuck did I get into? Alright, how's your night been? Oh, you know, drinks to forget bad memories. And you get a new ones. Should I put that on the throwback pillow for your back seat? His face was shiny with sweat, and he smelled like you poured a bottle of whiskey into a gym bag. Ew, the dead giveaway. He'd been clubbing, just like on the night Savvy disappeared. Palms were clammy on the steering wheel. Knees weak, arms heavy. There was a chance this guy knew where she was right now. I'm spaghetti. Yeah, I need to play it cool. No worries. So long as you had a good night. Yeah, I needed to blow off some steam. Having a rough time lately? What are you, some kind of driver priestess? You have a face for it. I bet people spill their guts for you. I know, it's just so blatantly animal to go to a place with the hottest guys and the loudest bass when their thoughts get bad. But fuck, it almost works, you know? Yes, in fact, I know more loud bass part pulling Savvy off the just hottest guys. Wait, wasn't this guy supposed to be her boyfriends? Oops, your feel good feels bad. Do you like that thing? We got them for free at work. Another Capra Cares wellness program. Not that I ever wear it. Why would I want to know? Why would I want anyone knowing how I feel all the time? It's alright, my friend gave it to me. She thought it would help me be more assertive. And it does? Yes, in fact, it's about to help me be assertive right now. I guess it didn't, not at least right now. You know what, fuck it, be more assertive. She's actually someone you know. I wanted to ask you about her. What, do I know you? No, but I heard she was hanging out with you. Right before she disappeared. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I'm mistaken. Charlie is a really common name, sorry. Tell me about it. So are you looking out for me or something? Am I about to be an axe murdered right now? Let's joke. No, axes are way too messy. Okay, very funny. They're kind of terrifying, did you know that? Can I just ask you some questions? I'm literally strapped into your moving vehicle right now. What am I going to do? Will myself to be deaf for the next 20 minutes? You know, that would be a useful superpower, but I feel like in her scenario, she'd probably be very direct. So I'm going to say her name is Savvy. Oh fuck, Savvy, this is a nightmare. Are you a cop or something? I'm not saying anything. Great, I scared him silent. I'm sorry, I'm just really worried about her. Savvy's been my best friend since we were teenagers. I watched him for any sign of recognition. And she told her latest guy about me? Of course not. Lena from Cactus Flats? Yeah, okay, I remember now, Lena. She made me help clear out her extra room for you. That girl lives like a garbage rat. My mind raced with questions. Inside of a cloud of whiskey, musk filled the car. Ugh. Maybe he can tell me where to find it. If I could just find out where he'd seen her last, I need to know exactly how they knew each other. Where last would be more important. When did you last see her? Last night to Stan's machine. She finally got me on the list after making me wait like months. Oh, so this was the client. Then she kept disappearing to the dingy back room and leaving me all alone with buzzkill Radix types. So I went back there and she was yelling at Jace, who is also a DJ apparently. Ah, so it's Jace is a DJ. Have you ever seen someone argue with a guy in a giant light up helmet? Hilarious, I swear I saw it in a dream before. What were they arguing about? About you actually. She wanted him to go pick you up or something, and he just wanted to drop his fucking sick beats. When she left, she said she was going to meet you. Guess that didn't happen. I could feel him holding something back. His leg bounced up and down so hard it rocked my seat. Yeah, maybe he could tell me where to find her. Where is she? I don't know, I don't want to know. Can you think of anywhere where she might go? Maybe with Jace? I'm pretty sure that guy just lives off couch surfing and being punk as fuck. So in that case, she definitely hasn't showered. Definitely hasn't. He's everything told us. I felt my stomach drop. Savvy, what have you done? We're almost to Charlie's drop off. But too risky to ask for more. There was so much more I want to ask him. I feel that's what's... Can I call you or meet up again? Sure, let me give you my address while I'm at it too. Sarcasm, I assume. Had to ask. I just need all this to be over. Whatever Savvy's up to, it's serious. Capra prosecutes everything, and with Sophie's law on the line, he let the question linger as I pull up to his building. I'll watch my back if I were you. Oh, okay. Bit of safety warning. I'm probably gonna get like 1 star for this. Worst driver ever. Yeah, 1 star. Less talking. Try Smiley. God, dude, that deactivation risk. First warning: near cab driver should maintain rating of 4 high for deactivation. Jeez. That fucked me up hard. It was well after midnight. I let my ride quota. I feel good. Deep violet. I had it in me to push for 1 more ride tonight, or I could call it early and get some rest. I think, as crazy as it is, it's probably a call it early night. Not gonna risk that for another day, right? I'm full red. I'm gonna Hulk out or something. Next. Fuck that place. Where am I now? Capra Capsule? Or does she want to drive all the way here? It's $2 something a bar. If we go back here, maybe we can try to get to that 94. What? Chose the wrong one. Oh my lord. So not only was Savvy missing, whatever was going on was forcing me to give money to Capra, my last resort. I checked in at the kiosk in the hospital white lobby and followed purple floor lighting to elevator 4 and capsule 429. Gleaming shelf slid open at my approach and sealed me in with a soft hiss. I knew it was girl for a torpedo tube. I don't know how they made it feel like a luxury moon pod. It's actually annoying how good Capra is at this stuff. I fell asleep immediately, woke up like my body had just leaped frog ahead in space-time. But where had my mind gone? I felt foggy and just off. I thought those old body snatcher sci-fi movies. Pod people? How about capsule people? Good evening, Lena. Athena Capra's unflappable AI chirped at me. Jax, this whole situation gave me the creeps. I slid back, back into my car like I wanted to apologize for it. The betrayal. Physically, I felt clear-eyed, centered, like my mind has been doing yoga poses while I slept. My feel grid even glowed reassuring white. I opened the NeoCab app like it was going to give me some answers. Nope. At least now I knew a few friendly faces in the city. Hopefully one of them needed a ride as badly as I needed some leads. Start shift. Oof, that was rough. Savvy's a double agent. Radix Capra. Also, Charlie's the worst. We will finish you. What the hell? Alright, so we're here. I lost something for the bar. What's the other? Okay, they're all over there. Frontier. Get the charge. And the hard way, you gotta grab charge when you can. Not wear heels when I'm driving. Each bus sent me back. Done a pretty sweet deal. Full charge. We could try to grab her again to increase our stats. Grab Liam Bard, faster than a shuttle snap flanner. We grab Carlos Wong. Let's grab her again. She's close by and kind of like her randomness. Or we can go to the stands machine and then go to her. I don't even know if he's gonna let us in though. Fuck it, let's go. Parked around the corner before approaching Azul again. I thought they'd appreciate it. Any your cab? Azul, you don't mind if I bug you again, do you? Would it matter if I said yes? No. Then let's do this. It was hard to read as ever. I knew I was testing their patience, but I had to get answers somewhere. Can you tell me more about Savvy? I don't know, can I? How long has Savvy been with Radix? A few months? Well, that shit's happening. It's hard to keep track. I think I started seeing her at meetings like 3 months ago. She rose through the ranks pretty fast, so to speak. Officially, Radix doesn't have ranks. But if they did, yeah, she'll be the president, maybe vice president after Jace. Yeah, Savvy climbed the proverbial ladder pretty quick, so to speak. How close were you to Savvy? Close enough, not besties like you two are. Supposedly. What do you mean supposedly? I mean, it's weird you don't know where your bestie is. I'm working on it. Sure, right. Look, I'm just curious about you and her. Did you get along well? Yeah, she gets along with everyone. Savvy's weird, like intuitive. She kind of seems like she just gets people, you know? Social chameleon, in a good way though. Ah, is that a compliment from Azul? Shut up. Savvy made a good impression. She did it seriously. I was kind of ready to hate her. The way she waltzed into Radix, it got my back up at first. Just felt genuine with her. It's that thing celebrities have, right? She looks at you and you feel seen. She touches your hand and it feels like you grew up together. You know, that's pretty high praise. Yep. So did you have a thing for Savvy? Pass. Okay, hey, no problem, just asking. I thought maybe we were close enough now, you and me. I'll leave you alone about it. No, that's not like you. Wow, okay. What's your favorite color? What? It's obviously blue. And what the fuck does that matter? Just trying to lighten the mood. You're an odd one. Yeah, okay. What can you tell me about Jace? What's his deal? Jace is like, he's a club kid, meets jock, meets DJ, meets... he wears a lot of digital hats. Like literally, he wears a DJ helmet with a digital readout. Sounds cool. It's something. It's like a big dude, all muscles tatted up. He's Jace. Jace is a good guy. He's important to the movement. Or whatever. You don't seem convinced. I am. He's great. Got it. Do you think he and Savvy are like in love? You mentioned there was a couple of people in the picture with Savvy. I mean, could be an open relationship, but just curious, what do you think? Savvy and Jace are a lot alike. They talk, people listen, they smile, people want to smile back. There's a hell of a lot more real with Savvy though. I vibe with her. Is it fake with Jace? Actually no, why do you say that? Because Jace, what's the word for people always use for serial killers? Charismatic. But he's not axe murdering anyone, so there you go. Whatever, forget it. What else did you want to know? Do you even like this guy? I don't like most people. But you like me! Huh, is that what you think? You know what? I like you too. I don't hate you, okay? Can you show me a picture of him? Nope. Come on, you must have one. Oh, I have several, but that's not what you asked. Okay, yeah, okay, it's enough chit chat. I'm on the clock. Come back tomorrow if you want to waste more time. Don't tempt me. And before you get back in the murder machine, you should know that there's some direct action coming up. Sophie's law vote is almost here and Capra's pushing their bullshit hard. If you're thinking about sliding with us, come talk to me tomorrow, okay? Either way, I had to give you a heads up, even you. Beautiful. I really need to get that thing up, so I'm gonna go. Oh, she's going over there. He's going over there. Or maybe someone will pop up. Let's start. This one might be our last customer for now. Oh, now sit back. Sit into the back. Hello again. Any progress on the quantum thing? The quantum thing? We really need to get your textbook. But yes, I made some progress. I'm now gathering more information, which is why you're heading to, is this right, City Hall? Yes, they're announcing where the new municipal spaceport is going to be built. At midnight, very dramatic. Here's hoping they announce the choice with a balloon drop. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna say, what do you want to learn? So there's 3 neighborhoods being considered, or maybe I should say threatened. The world is about to change for one of them. Uncertainty of that magnitude has a very strong feeling. Couldn't you just hang around people as they played lottery tickets? No. Yeah, it's called dread. Not quite. Dread and hope both have anticipated an outcome and taint of pure uncertainty. It's difficult to find large groups of people in generating this kind of energy. The nurses shoo me away when I'm hanging around the hospital. Large-scale sporting events are an option, of course, but I've learned the hard way to regard my own comfort as an essential variable. What if my worry about Savvy was feeding her? It felt gross, like she was a vulture for those moments in life when you feel small and helpless. When you're just so vulnerable. I know what you're thinking. I didn't say anything. I wonder if I should take Oublet or Isidore Street. You'll take both. Highly doubtful. Oh, timeline will branch in. Wait for it. When I waited, my body tensed up. I held my breath. And totally missed the turn on Oublet. There, did you feel it? Annoyance and all thing? The literal branching of timelines? No. I believe you will someday. I felt it. It was a falling sensation. Followed by the faintest thump. One version of this cab went to Oublet. Other down Isidore Street. I'm glad to be us, but I bear the other versions of Una and Lena no ill will. Oh, don't look at me like that. So you really think that's how it all works? Of course I do. Because it does. I have the what did my mother used to say? Receipts. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Quantum statisticians can be annoying this way. So I have a question. I know you're into randomness and entropy, but what do you get out of fixing reality? That's a fair question. Fixing reality is strictly a hobby. I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but mostly I get paid to recover past phrases. Do you ever use those skills for evil? Not personally. Global finance institutions seem to do quite evil enough on their own. I do permit them to pay me though. No one's hands are clean. This seems to be the case in every timeline. I think I want your job. Weird job, I'm gonna say. Yours not so normal either. You know, you live closer than most to the quantum realm. How so? You choose your passengers, don't you? Sometimes I get a feeling. So you do feel it. Each choice is a branch. The other version of you, with that other passenger, she exists. I'm not sure if you're up on your Tate-Kearney theory, but it's been proven. Should I be jealous of my other version? Why aren't I her and vice versa? You know what? Does it even matter? That's exactly the right question, my dear. Most people don't ask the right question. You could be quite good at this. Quantum riches, here I go. I wasn't sure I wanted to be good at whatever this was. I could teach you. If you had access to a 512 qubit quantum blah blah. And assuming you knew your foundational statistics, of course. And had 20 hours a week for problem sets. So I'm not going to learn how to be a witch, is what I'm hearing. I have to confess I maxed out geometry. I'll cram between rights. Don't sound so sarcastic. I learned between shifts at a cannabis cafe. Of course, City College was still free back then. Anyway, this is all more complicated. When I started to comply, I only had 32 qubits, if you can believe it. I shrugged. You didn't nod. You could have nodded. The way the world branches in subtlest ways. It's interesting, isn't it? I started to feel weird. Paralyzed. Every choice. Not just every choice, every action. Not just every action, every thought. Why one and not the other? Where did the decision happen? What is a decision? What is a decision even? Just a menu option to stumble across path of least resistance? Maybe. But it was still me doing the stumbling. My head felt like it was going to explode. I was dealing with way too much of other uncertainty in my reality to process this. Must be exhausting for Ona. Ona tapped me in the back of my seat. Hello? Sorry, zoned out for us there. As I was saying, get ready for it. For what? Oh, Ona looked out the window. There's another version of us, Ona and Lena, that took Ublet. They'll merge with us in a moment. Wait for it. Wait. I don't know what kind of conversation they had. Maybe they're halfway to Vegas now. That is a very different timeline, my dear. Not a bad one though. Ona shuddered. It was like a wave passed through her. There. That was it. You know what? I didn't feel anything. Either way, we're in the city. We're at the city hall. The timelines have merged again. It always makes me feel better, like I have a little more of myself. I'll need it all to handle this announcement. There's going to be yelling. Wait. Yeah. Do you really feel this way all the time? How do you live like this? It was upsetting at first. Running problem sets on a quantum computer, understanding they were all happening at once. And so by extension was everything else. But the maths check out. These are simply the cards we've been dealt. Yeah, it seemed like a fog. I've come to find it utterly liberating. There are no wrong answers because they are all inevitable anyway. The other version of me, the other you, all those other rides. Maybe we'll meet up at the end of all of us. Probably not, but that's okay. I wished I had her perspective. I couldn't help but think that sounded a little sad. Like Una was detached in some way, never really feeling human. Oh, I need to get in there. A neighborhood is about to be ruined. Slid out of the car and dashed towards City Hall, slipping between knots of protesters gathered outside. They were all fired up, chanting and waving signs in the middle of the night. It made sense, they were fighting for their homes. I wonder what would happen if Una told them they would fail and also succeed. Would everyone just give up and leave? Una perched at the stage near the podium, draped a blanket over her legs and closed her eyes. I wish us all luck. Oh, tonight's Lena's fascinating possibility of space not fully manifested. Activation second warning. Damn. I need a 5 soon. He's getting the first neo cab experience. Gonna park. Anthony. Oh, definitely not gonna get that guy, obviously. Dollar something. I guess this place is always $1.90, right? So if I get this guy, $1.10, $1.87. Who's returning here? He's returning back. Anyways, I think that's it for now. Forward to load game. Okay, one. So we're gonna quit here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the stream. It was an interesting game. There's a few things here and there. Don't save. Oof, we got a bunch of achievements. Worst driver ever. Best driver ever. Okay, cool. So that's it for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's stream. Don't forget to check out the links down below in the description. We're gonna have a look-see. Let's see who to raid. But thank you for staying around, lurking, and all that. And as always, take it easy. Until next adventure, I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye now.